Hello, Soul Light. Michele here, back with some soul messages for you. There seems to be a lot of movement this month. So, even though this is a timeless reading, if you are watching it at the time that I'm uploading it, which will be, I think, around the 6th of February, or beginning of February, then you can use your intuition and imply the timeline that's right for you. Always trust your intuition with these readings. Bring them back to your circumstances, your soul path, your own understanding. Some of you may be just coming for a confirmation of what you already know or what you have been focused on in your manifestation. All right, if you're new to the channel, welcome. And just to let you know a little bit how I roll here. I like to do a bit of a tune-in. You don't have to do that with me. I do an alignment meditation. You can always skip ahead to the timestamps or check the chapters. That will is another way that you can jump ahead before the reading. So let's look at each soul story or card. These are the guide cards. What I call this helps to anchor the reading. So for soul story number 1, you have got Ace of Air, which is Ace of Swords. And I got to tell you, there was a lot of mental energy in this reading. You've got the red Jasper. Soul story number 2 is 3 of Fire, 3 of Wands. And the stone is Lepidolite. Now, more than one card or stone may call you. Go with your intuition. Soul story number 3 is 10 of Water, 10 of Cups. And you've got Chrysocolla here. And soul story number 4 is Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands. And you've got Aragonite. All right, as always, choose the cards or crystals that most resonate with you, that you feel called to. If you're going to do the tune-in meditation, I'm going to do that now, aligning more to the energies of this reading. And those of you that are skipping ahead to the timestamps, I will see you in the reading. All right, bringing your awareness inward into the heart-lung area of the body. Let's begin to connect into the heart chakra and feel a connection into that space within, that sacred space in between the in-breath and out-breath. Taking a deeper breath in, and as you breathe out, expanding your awareness, connecting into the vibrational frequency of the higher self. Breathing out consciously, anchoring the energies within the body-mind. Opening to receive the messages that are most in alignment with you and your soul path at this time. Soul story number 1, soul story number 2, soul story number 3, and soul story number 4. If you need more time, pause the video to get a closer look at the cards. I will see you in the readings. Hello, if you chose soul story number 1, this is your reading. You have red Jasper, which is amazing for grounding, clarifying, but also helps with anxiety or stress. Helps you actually also attune more to the body. You've got the Ace of Air here. Ace of Swords. I'm getting in the immediate future, there's a lot that has to do with the mental realm for you. Maybe a lot of ideas. There could be not certain of what idea to act upon first. You could be clarifying something. You could also be, my sense is, I feel like this, the energy of this soul story is one about discernment, about discerning what's right for you, what stays, what you move on from. You're also going to be dealing a lot with boundaries at this time. Your soul is really wanting to free up So some things are, I don't know, for some of you it could be cut out of your life, but I more likely feel that you are just discerning a different balance in your life, or a different balance towards a certain relationship, or perhaps to a certain focus, job, or career. You're definitely moving forward. There's going to be a lot to do. There's going to be a lot for you to connect with in your immediate future. I think a lot of also perhaps communication, a lot to do with texting, email, conversations. Some of you could also be working on business plans. If you're not working at this time, the business plan is the plan of your life. So you're going to start planning. This is the time. Spirit is saying it's time to plan. Plan what your next steps are, plan what you want to do, and begin to discern what supports your plan of action. And this is, there's a lot of moving things around. Maybe your schedule changes somehow, or you're going to be changing your schedule. Some of you are asking for some time off, or you're going to take a much needed break. Some of you, this is just a bit of maybe a weekend, a day you could call in, take a personal time, call in sick, whatever. But it's because your soul's really trying to reach you, or as we say, your higher self, that aspect of you vibrationally that connects you into your soul. So expect to see a lot of signs, symbols, messages. Just be very attuned to what's going on around you, and what are you noticing right now in your life? What are you noticing? Because those are signs and symbols. Now, for some of you, this could be also coming in through the dream state. Some of you, this is going to be just a reoccurring theme, or a reoccurring phrase or word, or something you keep seeing, something that keeps repeating, or an idea that keeps repeating. And maybe somebody in conversation says something and you're like, oh my God, I just thought about that. So really pay attention to the signs that you're receiving. Now, I am going to use these cards. I want to show these because I am going to have this person on my podcast, Awakenings with Michele Meiche, the Chinese 5 elements. So we're going to use this to see a bit more of the theme and focus for what is coming up for you in your immediate future. And since we're looking on a soul level, this is like the deepest part of you. Like, what are you really wanting to do or manifest, and where are you in your cycle of, like I like to say, manifestation? And we're going to get any messages, anything you might need to prepare for or watch out for. Okay, you've got water dragon. Oh, look at that, manifesting your dreams. These are great cards. I'm looking forward to having her on the podcast and having an awakening dialogue. Water snake, access your inner knowing. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I love doing cards as well. Oops, got my little astro dicey here. Move those over. That's why you've got the Ace of Swords. So again, you're accessing your own inner knowing, the messages from your higher self or from spirit. Or some of you may be working with guides. You might be getting channeled messages. You may be opening to God, the all that is. You're definitely opening to a higher aspect of you. And I really look at this as the little self and higher self. It's a snake here, but it's also the 8, which is interesting because 2024 in the collective is a 8 cycle, a 44-8 cycle to be exact. I did do a reading on this. If you haven't seen it, it is What's in Your Soul Plan for 2024, where I did a pick a card, and then at the end of the video, I did a reading for the collective energies, which is an 8 cycle or 44-8, and then people's individual personal year cycle. So this is the time to access your inner knowing, your guides, your spirit, your higher self. It's going to be very active right now for you because you're getting messages about what to do next, what to plan, what to follow through on. You're also getting messages, some of you, of what to say yes to or what to say no to. Some of you, again, this could be contracts, this could be opportunities. The more you can align with your higher self, the more that you're going to feel the guidance and be guided to what's best for you. So in many ways, there's a lot of change for you coming up, or possibilities. I want to say there's a lot of possibilities, probabilities, openings, opportunities. But at this point, it seems like you're discerning or thinking about things or contemplating or maybe bringing it back in towards contemplation or meditation or working with your higher self to see what is the direction or what's the best way for me now to access greater information within me to manifest my dreams. So for a lot of you, you're going beyond the ego level, beyond the little level. And that's also going to help you here is to ground that energy with this red Jasper when things really start moving a lot. Red Jasper also has to do with taking care of the body. So make sure the body, I'm going to put that right here, because look at this, to me this is the body is being really emphasized. So take care of your body. Maybe it's, if you're worrying too much or there's certain feelings in the body, anxiety, or just be more in the body. Because this is about manifesting your dreams through some kind of plan or vision. So you may want to do visioning work. Maybe some of you are great at visioning work, visualization. Anything like that right now will really take hold for you. You're at a heightened time of creative energy. So I'm seeing a lot of ahas, clarity, a lot of insights coming in. The only thing is you're going to have to balance it a little bit. It's almost like the water faucet has been turned on full blast. So it might be a little stressful. For some of you, this has to do with I'm getting Gemini energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So there could be something also, an astrological transit. Yeah, this is the energy you're moving out of. Even if you feel stuck in your circumstances, you're about to have a breakthrough. Yeah. And look at that, the Tower. 9 of Wands, and Ace of Cups, 2 aces, and 9 of Pentacles. We're going to go with that because you've learned. So that's what your soul wants you to know. On a soul level, you have already learned, you've mastered a lesson in manifesting, in calling forth what you want. So a lot of you are going to be teaching something. There's something that you're also going to be teaching. So even if things aren't moving as quickly externally, expect a breakthrough because you're moving from this 8 of Swords into the Tower. Now, this could be mental breakthrough also. This could be stress, worry, eases up. This could be you finally get the answer to a situation or a problem or something that's been bothering you. This could be, a new belief that comes in that's much more supportive, or an old belief that you've, edited out, you got rid of. So really pay attention to your thoughts, your dreams, the messages that you're getting. And then you've developed strength. There's a lot of strength that you've developed at this time, inner strength. So expect a gift. And a lot of you, the gift is some kind of increase. Now, this could be increase financially. This could be increase in some kind of support or resources. This can also be increase financially, support. I'm getting the message that it can also be increase in just feeling better, the body feeling better, because you're handling the stress or you're handling what has, to some degree, held you back. And I feel like for some of you, it has been on a mental level. You may have not seen how can you make the changes that you want. Now you're going to see, oh, this is how I make the changes. Or if I decide this, or I do, make a decision in this direction, or put this plan, or change this in my routine, this is going to cause, okay, I just heard not these. Okay, which ones then? Alrighty. Okay, these have a special message for you. Okay, let's see what the message is. I like to listen. Okay. Hearing also the name Tom or Thomas. Capricorn. Yeah, energy of work. Wow. Okay, hold on. Woo! Movement. Wow, look at that. Aries. Yeah, you're definitely having a breakthrough. And for many of you, it has to do with something with your work, a project, or something that you are working on. Some kind of project, work. It's like you're finally going to get the key. What is the key that unlocks the door to your creativity, to your abundance, to your prosperity? I guess we'll take all of these cards. Taurus, yeah, money. rest, take care of the body, money. Yeah, this is, again, you're finally gaining some kind of momentum. Something's clicking, something's finally happening. And let's see, the energy, yeah, Jupiter, look at that, abundance, increase. There's a breakthrough. Some of you, it's financially. Some of you, it's a revenue stream. Some of you, it's a very supportive relationship that's supporting you in your goals. Some of you, it's the right job. And let's see what area in your life is most affected, the 4th house. Well, for some of you, you're going to have the money to move. But for others of you, how this affects you is the negative thinking or negative programming passed on to you, or that you learned, or the conditioning is finally easing up. There's some peace, there's something that you've been working on around ideas, perceptions, beliefs, a perspective. There's something that is finally lifting, and that is bringing some kind of, I guess, payoff, some kind of result. And this may bring you the gift of some kind of, I don't know, plan, project, level of abundance, some kind of support for you. Okay, I'm trying to keep these shorter, so let's see. I love doing these soul messages, tuning in, because I feel like it's really helping people manifest from their soul, get their soul vision, and move forward and take those chances. Some of you are planning to leave some kind of job, career, way of living, and it's going to be successful. Yeah, because you're meant to express. You need to do work that allows you creative expression, self-expression, or what I call soul expression. And that's going to be Here's the thing, even if it's not possible in the immediate future, you're going to see the plan. You're going to put the plan together. You're going to see how it can work. It's going to be a lot of inspiration for you. Here comes progress. Love it. Let's take one more. And then passage. I said something about a trip. Whoopsie. There we go. Yeah. So the passage of time, the other thing that I'm hearing to tell you is don't worry about the time or timing. Some of you are thinking that, I got to move this, sorry gang. Oh, I set up the camera differently. Okay, there we go. I want you to be able to see all of that. Oh, it's a little wonky camera work. Sorry about that. You're being set up for a next level that's much more fulfilling. Some of you, it's going to be, you're going to make the plan to be able to take a trip, to travel. Some of you, it's a move. Some of you, it's moving into a new way of living or a new career path. So what Spirit wants you to know is that it's happening. It's starting to line up. And so a lot of the stress you've been feeling of, why isn't this happening? Or I'm really trying. That's going to be lightening up. The stress is going to lighten up. I feel like, a lot of you are going to be able to save money. You're going to be able to pay bills off. And some of you are getting hired in a new job. Now, if that is working for yourself, because I do work with a lot of creatives and entrepreneurs that are bridging and accessing more of their soul gifts, this means that you're going to have more customers or clients. And then we've got job offer. And just as I said that about customers, clients, the next card is entrepreneur. So if you're asking, can I make money with my soul gifts? Can I make money with what I really want to do? Yes. Yes, you can. But you have to start making a plan. And so that's what you need to do in the immediate future, is you need to start making that plan and taking some action with Aries. It's not big sweeping action. It's little steps. Okay? Let's get one more card because I like these. I'm having so much fun with these. Patience. What did I say? Oh, I love it. These cards are so in tune with me and so synchronistic. Yeah, you got to have patience. So you're on the right track. This is to tell you you're on the right track. You're positioning for a breakthrough. There's increase financially, money, support, feeling better about yourself, self-esteem, self-worth coming up, but have patience, okay? Because you're putting things in motion. They are starting to happen. That which you're manifesting, you remember you got manifesting your dreams. It is starting to line up like dominoes or like bowling pins. Let's give the best perspective of soul story number 1 to align to this manifestation for the highest good. Okay, you've got the south node. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know what's better. Holding it up. South node. Oh, yeah. In Virgo. Don't overthink it in the 3rd house, communication. So, don't overthink things. The south node, you're not going to do it like other people maybe that are around you, your buddies, spirit team, friends, colleagues. You're doing something in your own way. Now, some of you, this could be that there is something, I'm just getting, don't overthink it, don't overanalyze. All right, your Soul Insights mantra to support you is, I am becoming more and more soul aligned for a breakthrough, and I now trust that my dreams are manifesting. And let me share something just before I click off the video. When we're manifesting, this has already happened in the etheric plane. It's just making it physical on the denser physical reality or 3rd and 4th dimension, right? So you have to know, and that's probably what your higher self wants you to align with on the mental realm, is your manifestations are already there. It's just like you're going to pull a chute and they fall down to earth, kind of, right? So they're already there. You just want to make them manifested in form, physical form on the earth plane, earth dimension. But they're already there in the etheric. They just need to get enough vibration, energy, galvanize that energy, and if that has to do with other people, that you might be waiting on their timing. All right, lots of love and light to you. I'll see you in another reading. Hello there, Soul Light. So you are moving forward. There's something easing up for you. You've got Lepidolite here. We're going to get into that in a little bit, but you've got the 3 of Fire, 3 of Wands. And this one, to me, implies dreams into reality, or something you've been working on, a project is starting to take some kind of form. And maybe you're using your dreams. Maybe you're connecting into the dreamscape, working through the subconscious mind, or maybe some of you, I feel it could be drawing or painting something, or maybe you're doing a scrapbook or something where you're starting to get clearer about what you want, and you're starting to rise above the lower level concerns of, I don't know if I can do this or I can't do this. So what I'm getting for you in the immediate future is there is some kind of new level of trust, self-trust, integrity, where you're also realizing your individuality and not really wanting to compromise what you know and what you desire. You're like saying, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a chance. Let's see how this goes. You know, if you have to course correct, you have to course correct. But in my mind, what I'm receiving from Spirit is that you're on the right path. It may be a different path than what you thought, or a different way, or maybe even a different way than others are doing it around you. Lepidolite is going to bring you an energy of stress reduction, also helps with sleep, but it also helps with dreams, or clarifying dreams, or getting rid of the nightmares and getting into the dreams. So if you've been having kind of stress, anxiety, or nightmares, Lepidolite can help bring calm and tranquility. Can also help you get past anxiety so that you can get into the clearer messages of your higher self, the clearer desires that you have. So the other thing that I'm getting with this soul story, your soul story, is that there's an easing up of something. There's also something that you're going to more easily be able to read. Now, I don't know what that is. If that's people, if that's something you're doing, you're going to be able to read the energy better. I don't know who that's the message about. And it's also really trusting your intuition, your inner guidance, your gut knowing. And also in situations, it's about give and take, but not compromising your own truth. So you might have to compromise in action. You might have to come together in mutual understanding with someone. But you also have to find a way at this point to get your, I just heard get your needs met or get what you really need met, whether it's from this particular person or situation or someone else or from yourself. So some situations around you might feel more limited, like you can only get a certain reciprocity from people or a certain task or certain goal, or you might feel that you're in a more limited place right now where you're only getting a certain need, or you can only maybe put a certain amount of time or energy or focus into a particular part of your life. Now, what I am being shown is that this also shows expansion. So sometimes right before we expand, things seem to be a little dead, a little quiet. They might have felt constricted a little bit, or things might have seemed a little stagnant. But you're about to have some kind of expansion, I would say in the next few weeks or next couple weeks. I'm going to be using this deck, the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle. I just kind of want to show it. Don't have to, not getting anything from it, but we're having this, the author, creator on my podcast, Awakenings with MicheleMeiche. So I'm kind of excited. I kind of like these cards. I kind of like, it's a different take on things. So let's see, Soul Story. Ooh, there we are, 2. Soul Story number 2, and 2 cards came out. So let's see, what is the message? Oh, 3 cards. Something hidden is coming up for you. There's something you don't see yet. There's a hidden bonus. There's something hidden that moves you on your way more. Oh, water monkey, conquer your fear. That's the Lepidolite. The Lepidolite will help you conquer your fear. Any fear or doubt that you have, fear that you can't do something, or that or you're not going to find the right person or people. Wood ox, knowledge brings wisdom. It's a cute little ox. It's a cute little card. Ooh, and look at all that color. Violet. So meditation would be really good for you. Sitting, but especially I feel walking meditation or movement like Qigong, yoga, even Thai kickboxing, whatever, any martial arts. Qigong would be good, dancing, but I feel like movement would be really good for you right now. And also there's movement here in the card. Ooh, wood rat, aligned with your purpose. And look at that. That's your path. And rats tend to be, well, in Chinese folklore or whatever, they have a lot to do with abundance, but they're very, number one, they're very fertile, right? They could procreate a lot, kind of like rabbits, and but they also can work with resources. So that would be a message for you. Work with the resources you have. This would not be a time to go in debt of something. Work with what you have. Rat medicine has a lot to do, they survive, kind of like the cucarachas, right? They survive on very little. They're very, what's the word, kind of ingenious or whatever. They're very smart, actually. They're very smart. They're very, if you're going to catch them, they know that. They know there's a predator. So use the resources you have. Look around in your environment. Where do you live? Look around. Now, for some of you, this may be that you need to get outdoors a bit, or, whatever, some kind of outdoor environment to kind of, move some thoughts around, create some space for yourself. But this is clearly the message. Work with the resources you have. Work with what you have. Look what is in your local vicinity, whether your local job, your local career, your house, the local people around you, local friends, family, resources. Look locally and work with what you have. That's really important for you right now. All right, let's see. Let's take from here. Any other messages? Okay, so story number 1, got that card. Yeah, Aries, I see. If you watch my What's in Your Soul Plan for 2024 and also the February Pick a Card, there's just a lot of movement. I'm seeing, as you know, through the astrology and the trends as a psychic channel, I definitely feel like mid to end of February, especially, I don't know, about the 20s of February, there seems to be a lot of movement and energy. Okay, let's see. So what we got here, because you got Aries, that's the quality of energy. But look at, there's also a sword here. And there's a sword, like a laser sword here. So you're definitely not only cutting through things or situations or obstructions, whether in outer circumstances or within. This is about the sword of truth. What is your truth? And again, 3 of Wands has a lot to do with integrity, not compromising your values or truth when you're partnering, especially with people or in life. Some things might take longer for you to do because you're not compromising your truth. Now, we all have to compromise in situations, but you don't want to compromise your values or your truth. You know, got Scorpio. Oh, yeah, Scorpios do not compromise, but there's something secret. I think there's going to be a secret revealed for you in the next couple of weeks. Either the secret to something, secret to success in a particular situation, the secret of what's been hidden from you, maybe even from yourself that you didn't know. It's like, or the secret revealed why things have turned out how they did, why things took a long time, why certain things happened. This could also be, I heard, to tell you, somebody that is, I'm not seeing this is just psychically, I'm not getting from the cards, but there could be a secret admirer. Somebody that could be a friend, could be, you know, love interest potential, or it could be just somebody that really admires you or has been watching you. For some of you, this could bring someone that wants to offer you something for your knowledge or your wisdom. The planetary card, yeah, Venus, when I said secret admirer. But success, indulgence, valuable. So a lot of you are just really majorly going for your dreams. Your dreams, your goals. But some of you, this has to do with, you're going to be very magnetic in the next few weeks. So your immediate future, you're much more magnetic. So don't push things. Follow through. You've got Aries there. But the higher vibration of Aries does not necessarily always push. Like the ram doesn't push, one of the cards fell on the ground, unless the ram has to. So if you don't have to push and you're magnetizing things, don't overly do or overly push, because it's going to push things away. It's going to shift your electromagnetic frequency. You want to be just enough electric, you know. Yeah, I thought so. Look at this. Communication, 3rd house. This is emails, texts. Could be phones and conversation, local neighborhood. So there's something in the local neighborhood for you or your locale. Now, this could be also online. So this could be a local community or the people that you work with online or clients, that there's going to be some kind of gift, some kind of resource. Okay, let me see. Your higher self wants you to do more online or more with communication, or maybe you're selling a product online, or you're going to set up a store online. There's something with online communication. A lot of you, that's your gift, that's your commerce, that's your gift. And it can really expand your life. 12th house, the area of your life that is overwhelming, yield to a greater cause. Well, this to me just tells me that you are bringing a past life or a gift from the past into your present time life, or this is a gift that you were born with or creative with. So some of you are very creative, maybe, again, as an artist or creative, something that you're doing, or even healing work, you may have this natural gift. Maybe you've studied and you've made it better, but Spirit is wanting you to know, look, you need to start incorporating some of your gifts and putting them out in the world. Now, some of you, this is also the gift of writing or communicating through various means. So it could also be uplifting. Some of you are literally either yoga teachers or teaching yoga. I'm getting a lot with yoga, Qigong, and some kind of healing work. I'm also getting a lot to do with communication. Launching something is what I'm hearing, and also business, commerce, more perhaps entrepreneurial. And what's on the bottom? Seven of Swords. This is what you're coming out of. Okay, we're going to take that Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, working, and then the Star. And then this card flew out, the Sun. Yeah, so this has to do with creativity. Some of you also collaborating with someone. You could be moving into much more collaborative partnerships or creative partnerships. But the next couple of weeks is really the time to act on your creativity, to really begin to focus more on your creative projects, or spend some time. It could be a pastime. It could be a hobby. It could be a hobby that turns into a business. I feel like a lot of you have hobbies that could be businesses, or you have interests that you could do business. But I'm also getting something with social media, marketing, sharing your, whatever it is that you're doing. Is it sharing your wisdom? Because you've got wisdom, you're sharing your knowledge. Like some of you are very knowledgeable in a particular part of life, and you could be sharing that. Okay, let's see, I'm going to look at this one first. Yeah, you could be sharing what you know, and there is Eight of Pentacles, so work on that. I just heard your dream job. Your dream job. The dream life, the dream career, the dream job. What's the dream? Some of you, it's to not work or not work so hard. I'm not taking all of those now. I will take this one on the top. It's talking about reflection, taking time out. Well, that's the Seven of Cups. When you get the Seven of Cups, you start looking and seeing, what am I keeping? What am I getting rid of? So a lot of you could have multiple projects. This could turn into multiple revenue streams, especially with innovation. You're going to have to reflect and see what's working for you, what's no longer working from you. Move on from what's no longer working, or outdated or outmoded thoughts, or outmoded ideas. You know, maybe it's not creating that huge website that you wanted years ago, and now you're like, oh, okay, I'm ready to finally move forward. Maybe it's a Shopify, or an Etsy, or whatever else there is, Squares. I don't know what else there is out there for selling stuff. Leadership opportunities. Yeah, so this is, again, about you moving forward with your knowledge. There's wisdom or knowledge that you have. Some of you could be moving more into a consulting capacity or a teaching capacity. Okay, let's look at finance. All in all, I either see people that this is just keep going on, refine what you're doing. Some of you, it's like time to branch out. It's time to, move. It's time to move forward with those projects. It's time to move forward with the projects. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, we got creativity. That's what I thought. It's time to move forward with your creative projects, your creativity, your creative ideas, your soul gifts, cryptocurrency. So some of you could be getting paid in crypto. Some of you could be investing in that. Or digital, because you got the third house here. So it could be just that you're setting up more, yourself up more in the digital economy, right? The creative, collaborative economy, which has a lot to do with digital, selling things online, or offering things online, or connecting online, or sharing your gifts online. For some of you, this could be even starting a group online. Okay. All right, let's see here. Yeah, the money will be there, but a lot of you are still in a working phase. So what's going to help you, again, to lighten up? Now, what does this tell me? This means that you need to do the yoga, the movement, the walking, qigong, martial arts. There's all kinds of, I can't think of, there's a Brazilian one. I can't think of the name. But anyway, that kind of movement is going to help you. Anything like that. Let's see, we got messages here. Celebrate. I'm going to just put the messages and then see what we've got. I didn't want to take that many. Reassess, that's repeating. Celebrate your wins. All right, soul story number 2, celebrate your win and be able to pause, because you are attracting abundance. That's the Sun card also. You are attracting abundance. There's a wish fulfilled. So you are attracting abundance. The thing is not to burn yourself out at this point. All right, let's get a message or either the best perspective for soul story number 2 at this time. Oh, lighten up. Venus, so you've gotten Venus twice, Venus in Aries in the 5th house. It couldn't be more clear. Act on those projects, move forward. Now, yes, some of you, this could be dating, this could be lightening up, this could be more physical activity, but I feel the bigger message is move forward on those projects, those creative projects, collaborate. There's something healing within you, so you're going to feel more confident and comfortable in putting yourself out there in the world more with your gifts, your talents, your abilities. Some of you, it could be even having an art show or putting something out there in the world. Some of you, I do hear it for a very small portion, this does have to do with a birth, that there's going to be a birth, and it could be in the time of, I don't know, either Aries or Scorpio time. All right, so light, lots of love and light, and let me know how this resonates with you. Much peace. Hello, Radiant Soul. Great to connect with you. Okay, so if you chose soul story number 3, you have got the 10 of water or 10 of cups. Happy Buddha, laughing Buddha, but also I feel with gifts, and that something's blossoming emotionally for you. Self-love, someone loving you, you loving others, appreciation, a lot with gratitude. There's a lot of fulfillment coming in for you. Now, some of you, this is just kind of a quiet, calm fulfillment, feeling better in your life, feeling better about yourself, about your body. Some of you, this is feeling better in a particular relationship, is what I'm hearing. But there is something, for some of you, it is a relationship that kind of comes out of the blue, or this relationship goes to a new level. But I also am getting a lot with self-love. With Chrysacola, it's kind of like you're speaking your truth, you're speaking up for yourself. You're moving out of grief or woundedness, and this also has a lot to do with music uplifting you, or if you're not listening to music, listen to music. Some of you could be writers, writing music, writing songs, writing poetry. So I definitely feel you're going to go in this kind of almost like an emotional feeling, a bubble, but it's really bubbling from within you. When you look at this card, there's all this water here. Sitting comfortable with the emotions. I feel like a lot of you are moving into a space of gratitude in the next couple of weeks. It's gratitude. Whenever you're watching this, whatever you term that immediate future, this is not something that's fleeting. This is something feeling inherently better about yourself and your situations. There's something inherently changing. And this change is attracting more emotional fulfillment, situations and circumstances that are much more emotionally fulfilled. Now, I do feel some of you could be moving into a new house or a better house or a better home or better digs, whatever you want to call it, pad, crib, I don't know, flat, apartment, bungalow, cottage, I don't know. There's some kind of move that is better. Now, some of you, that you're going to be doing something to your home that makes you feel better. So there's a sensitivity. I feel emotional balance, but I do feel a sensitivity to your feelings and the feelings of others that is coming in. And with Chrysacola, it's almost like I feel, let me get the message, you're going into, I don't know, you're feeling things very deeply. You're feeling things much more completely. Now, I do have to say, this could also cause you feeling things a lot that you see, whether social media or read or watch. There's kind of this connection to humanity that's coming through for you that I feel is a whole new level. Now, you could be also an empath, and so you could be going to this next level in your awakening, that you're awakening more to feeling and energy and love and abundance and feeling loved or feeling the love of the universe or feeling, not just empathy, feeling more empathy for people or empathic. All right, let's get some more information and insights. I'm going to be using the Chinese 5 Elements Oracle. I'm just showing this because we're going to have her on my podcast, Awakenings with Michele Meiche. And let's see, soul story number 3. It could be that you're, again, poetry, music. Now, poetry, music, people kind of, that sends very positive energy out into the world. And it connects us directly to spirit. I mean, you could say poetry is the language of the soul, It gets us on a soul level. Oh, wow. Okay, that one wanted to come out. And that one, I do believe soul story number 1 had that. So you're manifesting your dreams. What is your dream? Look at that. Softness. Because I think you're going to realize that you are manifesting what you want, or you're getting what you want, or there's a positive turn. Water dragon. But your higher self is saying, be gentle to the ego. Be water ox, softness and gentleness. So you're not manifesting through harsh energies. You're moving in a new direction. You're moving in a flow of life. There's a life force energy flowing through you. You're flowing. That's why I feel like for you in the immediate future, you might even feel like you're kind of on top of things, kind of uplifted. It's if you're coming into a very magical time. It's a little bit of a respite for you. It's like your intuition is going to be up, but the message is to be soft and gentle with yourself, with other people, with your dreams, your goals, your desires. Be kind of soft and gentle. Because I feel like there's something new flowering for you. Even if you look at this card, there's buds there. They're not fully opened. So something that you're involved in, some kind of situation, some kind of relationship, some kind of transformation, some kind of situation within yourself or passage, some kind of process. It's very tender what's happening. The level, the step that you're at is very tender. I didn't look at the aspects, but Venus must be making, because Venus has come out again. So Venus must be making some amazing aspects. This is the desire body, desiring beauty, success, the good things, what's valuable, feeling self-esteem is up. So again, they're in a very loving phase right now, but again, it's gentleness, softness, and gentleness, which is to magnetize. Okay, someone else got that too, another soul story, 3rd house. So again, you could be writing poetry or very inspired or writing something uplifted or reading more uplifted, or if you're not, it's a good time to. Libra, this may have to do with relationships, love relationships. Pluto, something transforms to a higher level for you, a higher level of love, a higher level for some of you, fulfillment, commitment. This can bring commitment in an already very loving relationship. It's declarations of love I'm feeling with this group. Now, it could be written or text, or could be communicated, yes, verbally. But you're going to, either you're going to be in a relationship, you're already in one now, or this is like the heads up that this is manifesting, that this is because this is manifesting your dreams. So for those of you that being in a romantic partnership has been a dream of yours, that seems to be happening by what I'm getting here. And the energy I feel is very soft. This could be even with you're already partnered with someone or family members or friends. There's going to be a very emotional connection. Maybe like, I've been there for you, you've been there for me. There's this understanding of this, soulmate connection, perhaps a kindred spirit or, a kindred soul. I'm simpatico. There's an appreciation. You are going to be appreciated also. This has to do also with other people appreciating you getting much more appreciation in your life. But I feel like it's also you appreciating you. So it's kind of all the way around. Some of you are recognizing certain gifts that you have that set you apart, or you're appreciating yourself more. But the Venus cycle is working really well for you in this time period in your immediate future. So use that. In other words, align to that is more of what I mean. Like, don't overly push. Don't, be very mindful of the harshness. If you feel negatively triggered, maybe journal or write it out, process it. 6 of Wands, yeah. Soul story, number 3, you're overcoming a lot of challenges. And you're coming into a new sense of yourself, a sense of ownership, owning yourself, being of some level of integrity. And showing that the dreams will be successful. Look at that King of Cups to the 10 of Cups. So that tells me, again, this is a very emotional time, a sensitive time, a creative time for you, an insightful time. The Chariot. But you're moving forward, but in a different way. I think you're going to be in an amazing flow in the coming up here, where you're just at the right place at the right time, saying the right thing. But you're moving, whatever it is, now it might be that you're moving also. Did I say that? Yeah, I feel like there could be a move. 6 of Pentacles. You've got 2 6s, 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, the Death, and Pluto. What is that Death? Let's clarify that, shall we? I really feel like clarifying that because the immediate future, there's some kind of transformation. I think it's in a relationship. It's either how you feel about yourself, and this is self-love, self-understanding, a love and appreciation, gratitude for what you have. And for some of you that are already partnered, this relationship is going to a next level. Some of you could even get engaged, or a nice gift. There could be a nice gift. Now, some of you, this is the gift of praise, of validation. Some of you, another 6. Look at that. When I'm clarifying. Yeah, overcoming. What did I say? Overcoming troubles or challenges. So if you've been on the outs with someone, you overcome the challenge. You overcome the obstacle in this relationship. You overcome the negative feelings or vibes or the negative. So you reach some kind of understanding. But 666, 18:9, it's something that's ending or over. King of Swords, again, communication with the 3rd house. And 10 of Swords, the ending of a cycle. So that's what I said. You're ending some kind of cycle in the next couple weeks. And this cycle, I feel like for a lot of you, brings a sigh of relief. It brings some insights. It brings... we're not going to have to push so much or be as harsh or in the grind, okay? So you're getting a reprieve here from spirit, from your spiritual nature. I want to see if there's any other message. No, let's see. That's not... Yeah, new beginnings, the ending of a cycle. There's the... There's the clarification there. So yeah. And you have 3 major arcana. You have the Chariot, the Death card, and the Fool in the Four of Wands. So the Fool and the Four of Wands definitely says something's over, something's completed, you're at a new beginning. Now, for some of you, this is the next level. This could be the next level in a particular relationship. Some of you, this could be a contract signed that brings a lot of fulfillment, and you're happy about it. This could be going to the next level in a personal relationship. Some of you could be the next level in a collaborative relationship or with a job. But whatever it is, a particular cycle that was very challenging for you is ending, and you are on a new level with new beginnings. It's been a deep transformation for you, soul story number 3. And maybe not as easy, but it's transformed you in a way that I don't think you know of yet. I think it's going to take a while. It may even take till Libra time. It might take another 6, 8 months, 9 months to understand how much you've changed or your world has changed. Now, some of you, this is a move to a new area, and you're going to realize, oh my God, I can be free right now. I can really open up. I'm hearing the name Fancy. I kept hearing Fancy, or it's Fancy. Many choices. Yeah, you have options. A lot of you took a risk. You took the option, and the option is paying off. It's going to be better, whatever it is that you're focused on. Keep flexible. Let's take one more. Timing. It's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now or wait a while. Well, I feel you're in a flow, but we'll humor the cards here. I'm going to take from here. Influence. Use your influence for change. A lot of you are change makers, or you're moving into that, and you've got people skills. So a lot of you have been using your skills to either transform your world, or that's what you do for others. And now you're going to go to a new level on it. I feel like there's a level of prominence, a level of acknowledgement, of validation. And this acknowledgement and validation is also letting you know that you are not only on the right track, but the right road, the right path. And those of you that are moving or planning the move, it's the right thing. That's what I'm getting by this reading. Obviously, trust yourself, but I'm getting psychically and through the cards that this is a fresh start. Yeah, look at that. You're protected during this time. This is perfect for you. You're protected. You have a fresh start with that Fool and Four of Wands. You're going to soar and expand. You're moving into expansion. This is really good. Whatever you've just done or going to do and or planning to do, this brings you out of the doldrums, out of a stuck energy. It literally moves you forward, and it is you manifesting your dream. So if it is a move, if it is living a different way, a different lifestyle, attracting that partner, going to the next level with the partner, that is happening. This is like so clear. Yeah, and I just got, you've been in training, and with that, let's see here. Yeah, you've been in training to move to a higher level. That's the Four of Wands. So you've just passed kind of a spiritual test, a psychic test. This has been all a test. Yeah, for you to kind of leave the energy of micromanaging people and situations. You're moving into a space where there's going to be more benefits. So if you've been wanting to have more money for insurance or, medical, health, whatever, you're going to have that. Or the job you get that, and loan approved. Now, this could be a loan. Again, I feel somebody with a house. This could be something with buying a house or moving to a more expensive place or doing a bigger move. You're going to have the money to do it. Now, whether it's a loan or you're saving, okay, I'm going to take these two cards because they fell on the ground, but I like them. It underscores what I said. It reinforces. I said you're on the right direction. You got right direction and unexpected income. Yeah. So keep doing what you're doing. Let's see. What is the best perspective for you to align to this energy? Or keep aligned to this energy. Yeah, Leo. Moon and Leo. Follow your heart. That's chrysocolla, also has to do with the heart. Moon in Leo and path of self-expression in the 11th house, dreams, goals, wishes coming through, but also you're expanding into a new group, your community is expanding. Those of you that perhaps maybe even do something group-wise, online, social media, YouTube, Insta, TikTok, whatever, LinkedIn, I guess, you're expanding. Your reach is expanding. And you're feeling very comfortable, confident. You're feeling the emotional uplifting. You're feeling fulfilled by this. So you are on the road, you're moving in the direction of expansion and emotional fulfillment. Now, that could be just thank you, acknowledgement. That could be more money. That could be better friends or more soul-aligned friends. That could be a new relationship. That could be an existing relationship that deepens and flourishes. You know what it is for you. Trust the messages that you're receiving at this time. All right, soul lights. Oh, that is your mantra. That's your Soul Insights mantra, is I trust the messages and direction on my soul path at this time. That's it. Lots of love and light. Hello, radiant light. Whoa, I just heard, get on ready, get on ready. You are about to move, a lot of movement, a lot of clarity that's coming to you. You finally have the direction, you're moving forward. A lot of you are channeling a lot of energy with this aragonite. You're clearing up. You're moving forward on your dreams, your goals. Now, aragonite, it's taking denser energy. Some say even anger, frustration, irritation, and channeling that in positive ways, channeling it to create, to move forward. Aragonite is also overcoming obstacles, and sometimes self-imposed obstacles, sometimes external obstacles, sometimes it's simply overcoming inertia or disbelief in oneself or one's abilities, especially creatively. So it also has to do with creation and creating projects and just feeling good. It also, aragonite helps you feel good in the body, feel good on the earth plane, feel safe, secure, safe and secure to create. Now, you've got the Ace of Fire, or Ace of Wands, which, look at the energy of the crystal. It's very similar. Now, I just heard, because aragonite, I mean, it's kind of a odd looking crystal. So I mean this in the best way. I'm going to say a couple things. Some people might think you're kind of odd, an odd duck, odd bird, or maybe you feel like you're an introvert or empath, or maybe you do things a bit differently or see things differently. That's going to start playing in your favor. There's a lot about taking your passion and purpose and using it to manifest, not to clear the air, to clear the energy, but also to create and manifest. So I feel like some of you are embracing your weirdness. We had a woman on the other day, oh my gosh, Kate Bone, creative consultant, on my podcast, Awakenings with MicheleMeiche, and she said, weirdness is your magic. I think that's what you're picking up on. And by the way, in the Nordic language, the language of the room, weird, W-Y-R-D, means fate. Okay? And of course here, I'm in California, I'm in the United States, we say weird, or that's so weird, like it's strange or odd, but actually weird is strange, odd in a good way. It's individual, it's unique. So you're going to be kind of playing up your uniqueness more and moving forward with it. I think a lot of you are going to have like a mental, emotional reset. Maybe you're more inspired by your individuality, your uniqueness, whatever it is that you do, you could be more inspired. Now, some of you, this is just you being you. Some of you, there's the inspiration, like realizing, hey, what I create or what I do, there's a place for that in the world, or there's a place for that online, or there's a place for that. I'm going to focus more of that in my life. So really open up and embrace, you embrace, and it's also you're starting to embrace your path and your fate. Okay, because weird also has to do with fate, destiny, the fates, the norns, past, present, future. So a lot of you are moving into accepting your roots, whatever that is. Some of you it's starseed roots. Some of you it's, ancestral roots. It's roots of where you live. It's roots of your conditioning, what you know. It's your roots of what you want. It's your inner roots of what, impassions you, what inspires you. You're kind of moving into a space of like not caring as much about what others do or if others like what you do or not. So there's a real strong level of deep insight of yourself and inspiration that moves into inspired action. So it's kind of like, I don't know, you've gotten a different reflection in your life that inspiration that's inspiring you, passion and purpose. All right, I'm going to show you this deck. I'm going to be using this deck. I'm just showing you this because I just got this the author is going to be on Awakenings with MicheleMeiche podcast. I'm not sure, coming up. And I kind of like the cards. They're kind of interesting. The Chinese fine elements. I feel like this reading, this whole month and even this year is about harnessing energy. Okay, and what are the elements is looking at the energy, right? Earth, air, fire, and water. So, is that a message for you maybe that you're learning to harness energy? You're learning how to harness your own energy or use your own energy or transmute your energy or maybe helping others do that. I feel like there's a gift of being able to definitely move forward. Okay, that's too many cards. Now they're speaking. It's very interesting. If any of you are readers, you know this, or even if you just play around with tarot on your own or you're very intuitive, that the cards, some happen sooner. They start getting used to your energy and rhythm. And there's this wonderful, this wanted to come out before, and this. There's this wonderful connection that they become an extension of you. Water sheep, wait and listen. Look at that. Listen, and you've got the higher self. Do you see it there? The infinity sign. So this is really about you get your inspiration, your insight from your higher self. So listen before you move and then speak your truth. So this is really the call. Before you do anything, go within, center. Listen to your inner truth, your intuition, your body wisdom. And this wanted to come out. I put it back in and it jumped out again. As above is so below. I think that's what you're getting with this Ace of Fire or Ace of Wands, is that everything comes from spirit, from life force, animating energy, your chi, connecting into source energies. So I feel like for you, the immediate future, there's a portal opening. There's a portal of energy opening for you, and it's very dynamic. It's very fiery. But I want to say it's like a big fire hose. You're not going to know, like you can't just start using it, or it's like a flame and then you put lighter fluid on it and it explodes or whatever. This is about learning to handle and channel your energy. And whether it's your physical energy, your life force animating energy, your life force energy, prana, your chi. Some of you could work in the capacity of energy healing, Reiki, maybe massage, acupuncture, something that works with energy channels, or you're being asked to connect with that. Now, it could be a session for yourself. Maybe you're doing that with others. But I also feel that you're going to be, a lot of you may be channeling or speaking higher truth, whether it's truth through your own wisdom and understanding of what you've studied, what you've learned in your life. I hear a lot of things. I hear statistics. But there's something, the way that you do it is very individual. And you're going to be more in tune with the outer cycles and understand that what as above is so below. What's happening in the heavens or the cosmos, the universe, is happening through you as you. Also, what's happening in the collective, the mainstream world, mainstream consciousness, to some degree, you're tapping into that also. And that could be very beneficial for you to understand what to do with that energy. right? So a lot of you may be seeing a particular need or something that's going on in the world that's a good niche for you, that it's something that you can step into quite abundantly. Maybe you can help. You might be thinking of more philanthropic or humanitarian focus, or maybe you're thinking of your business, like you might be adjusting something business-wise to more align to the times, okay? Some of you, this is beginning of a new level of awakening also. Okay, I'm going to take all of those. Oh, do I want all of those? That's a lot. Okay. These cards I've had for many years, so they're very attuned. Cancer energy. I feel like that's a healing energy. It's very interesting because when I first put that card out, it was very interesting. I felt a lot of fire, but I did feel water. I felt gentleness. I felt calm. I felt like this is not going to be a soul story about just passion, purpose, and burning out. It's kind of a flow state, a passion and purpose that's in for the long haul. It's like a painter that doesn't rush the painting. You're being asked not to rush. 10th house. You're definitely on your path to destiny. Some of you could work in healing, or you could work more with women. Then we've got the moon. And I wanted to pull out Neptune. It didn't come up, but because there's something, you've got Cancer here. Some of you could have the moon in Cancer. 10th house could figure prominently. Again, this has to do with your destiny, your life path. Some of you, decisions that you're making with what you do work-wise or how you work. And just as I said that, you've got the 2nd house, money, finance, what you value, because you're valuing your downtime or alone time or regeneration time. You're also valuing yourself more. And I feel like in a way you're just in a different flow. Chiron, yeah, you've been healing. I feel like this is my healer bunch. Either you work in healing, do healing, that you're part of the service, part of the awakening. Maybe you're doing healing light work. Maybe you're a light worker. Or you receive healing on a regular basis. This could be the call that it's time to do a little more healing or heal on the energy. But I also really feel like a lot of you are very healing, maybe through touch. I just heard through sound, vibrationally healing. Some of it, you are very inspirational. You tend to uplift people. People are better in their life and in the world by knowing you. And you are going through a deep healing also on the emotional level, deep within. A lot of you have healed some deep family wounds or wounding of the mother principle, the mother matrix, divine mother, or local, ego mother, earth mother. But you are, definitely moving. We'll take all of those. Ace of Swords at the bottom. You're moving in a new direction. That's what Spirit wants you to know, that there's a plan. There's a new plan coming. You might want to look at my 2024 reading, the overview I did, what's in your soul plan for 2024, the Akashic Records reading. I'm thinking, what's the other one? There was another one, Ancestors. That might be helpful. But you've got the Fool here. So I'm taking this here because the Fool and the Four of Wands is a new beginning. It's a new level. So you're at a new level of awareness and consciousness. You're at a new level of healing. So you've done a lot of inner work. And you've got the Seven of Wands and Judgment. The courage to make the changes you need to do. And you've got Eight of Swords. This is also the message that you're not your problems, you're not your issues, you're not your circumstances. So you're somehow, by working bit by bit, the work that you've done, the consistent work and effort moves you forward, okay? This is also the message to follow your passion, your purpose. I keep hearing a lot about passion and purpose. Follow the inspiration on those dreams, those goals, art, your creative expression. Whatever it is that you're doing, your vocation or avocation. And the Nine of Cups. Again, we know that wish fulfilled, wish granted. and Queen of Wands. Sagittarius, right? Leo. Aries energy. But I do feel that as a Queen of Wands, this is about success in projects, in creative endeavors, whether that's creating the life you love, the life you want, truly want, the life you love, or actual projects, or you are your own project of what you're reinventing yourself, rebranding. There's a lot going on here because you've reached a new level of self-understanding, self-awareness, and self-value. And so because you've done the inner work, some of you may have had Pluto and Capricorn energy, or something was transiting maybe your 4th house, but there's been a lot of work on yourself. And look at this. What do you get? New life. So you have turned a corner. It's going to be you're going to be very aware of this corner that you have turned, this new beginning. Yeah. You know why there's a new level of success coming in for you? Is because you have a new level of self-esteem. You've moved influence. A lot of you have a very positive, life-affirming influence on people. And now you're taking that to yourself. You're influencing yourself in a positive way. Yeah, it's all about the timing. Whatever it is, you need to do it now. Act on it. That's that Ace of Fire, but not in a, heavy-duty, manic, burnout way. You need to do whatever it is that you're doing in a way where you're always taking the higher self into account. You're bringing your awareness in, listening to your inner guidance, your messages of when, where, how, that guidance, because that's either what you're helping others do, or you're going to. Some of you, it's even writing a book. But it's time to move forward on your projects, your creative ideas, your ventures, your adventures, your reinvention of yourself, your life, your rebranding, your, the Renaissance person being, you're redoing in a higher level, in a more fulfilling level, a level that brings a lot more emotional fulfillment, and also that brings a lot it helps your body, it helps your mind in a way that also is very financially rewarding for you also. So a lot to do with reward, financial reward, feeling better about yourself, feeling good. Good in your body is what I heard. Good in the skin. So who's that for? You're going to feel good in your... A lot of you are going to become more athletic again, or healthier. Yeah, entrepreneurs. Make sure you follow up. Make sure you follow up with people. Some people are waiting to hear from you. Make sure you follow up. Yeah, and it's the entrepreneur. That's with that Queen of Wands there. You're that entrepreneur. And some of you might go, oh, I don't work, or I don't have to work, or I took time off, or I'm waiting for a new job, or I'm retired. You're the entrepreneur of your life. Over time. Yeah, a lot of you are going to be working. There's a lot of projects. I think people are going to want to collaborate with you also. Whatever you've healed, well done, well done. Whatever you've gotten to the other side of, that kind of inner child, ancestral wound, family wound, it's there. It can be a little tender sometimes, but you've gotten the better of it. You've moved on from it. It's not dragging you down anymore. All right, what's the best perspective for soul story number 4? What's the best perspective for you right now? First house, all about you. You, your body, your outlook, and Uranus. Ooh, and Taurus. Wow. Uranus and Taurus in the first house. Yeah, so that could be Uranus, Aquarius, Saturn energy. You could look different, or you're striking. A lot of you, there could be something maybe your height, I don't know, your weight, something is very noticeable about you. That's what I thought when I was tuning in. But also expect changes in your body and in how you look, how you dress, how you present yourself, because you're in this renew, redo, reinvent, rebrand, rethink, remodel. Some of you can even be remodeling a house, a new house, or remodeling your apartment, moving things around, getting rid of stuff. There's just, you're doing things for yourself, for your body, that reflect the inner changes that you've gone through. And Taurus there, this could be your body. There could be some sudden changes to your body. Like sometimes, you lose weight. Maybe you've been trying and trying to lose weight, and then all of a sudden it's like the weight just comes off, and you're like, oh, I don't know. What was I doing? Or someone says, oh, you look happier. Your eyes look brighter. Or, oh, I like your hair, whatever. It's just natural changes. This is just like you're getting your vibration, your vibe, right? More in the outer aspects of you. Some of you, this could even be a car. This could be, I don't know, clothes or something. There's just something, you're changing stuff externally to match the changes that have happened internally. Okay? Let's look inside and see your Soul Insights mantra. Ooh, I trust the guidance of my higher self. And part 2, or the second one, is I'm creating change in my outer reality to match my inner reality, or outer world to match my inner world. And I am saying outer world is also the body. Now, some of you could also be your thinking. Whatever transformation that you've made and the uplifting that you've had, the feeling better about yourself and your work. A lot of you, you're going to feel more confident about your work and putting it out there in the world, or joining or rejoining or going back out into the workforce or whatever. That's because you're at a new level of self-understanding, self-appreciation as well. All right, lots of love and light, and I hope to see you in the next reading.